Boy. Let's get right off into the T.I. Tiny and King incident that took place, man, at the Falcons game versus the Saints the other day. So it starts out with King on live with his supporters. You know, King trying to follow in the footsteps of his father, trying to be a rapper, to let people know he about that life, even though he come from a wealthy background. And this is what his mother and father was basically saying to him while he was at the game, in the company of a lot of people. When I look at this situation, man, I don't even really blame King, keeping it real. I blame Tiny and T.I. for a number of reasons. Because they molded this guy who is their son, even by giving him the name King. That name, giving him that, you already know what came with that name. Naming him that was to show that he was above authority. And anything he says goes, no matter what, let him have whatever he want. And you hear them actually gonna talk about this inside of the little argument that they had. So he's only acting out of the things that they co-signed, condoned, and approved of, all while he was a child. Only for him to be now out of control as a young adult. Let's watch some of this, man, so y'all can see what I mean.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Period. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there it goes.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had some in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he know not to.
Okay. Now, notice he's saying this in the presence of his father. He's saying this in the presence of his father and his mother. He cursing, using the N-word, and they talking to him like it's natural and normal. It starts out with T.I. asking him, you ever woke up with a roach on your face? Showing how he was privileged his whole life. That he never had to go through the things that regular, normal hood people go through, because he basically was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, because his mama and father was both rich before he was even born. Now, let's listen to some more of this.
Silver spoon. I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
There go his mama said, nigga. She just called her son a nigga. Nigga, you did have a silver spoon. So pay close attention. They had a Atlanta Falcons game with all these people around, cameras, and they know he on live. See, people ain't looking at that part. They literally shaming him when he's supposed to be a rapper. When he's supposed to be a rapper. But they shaming him, basically don't see how this actually hurt him in rapping. Rather than just being a father or mama to pull him to the side and be like, son, listen, calm down or cut that live off. Let's enjoy the game. Everything ain't for live. You get what I'm saying? But they want to son him while he on live with all his supporters in the company of everybody else that's at the event. And it's embarrassing. So to save face, the only thing he believed he could do is be defensive about it while they continue to shame him. And again, you hear Tiny just call him a nigga. Like, nigga, why would you call your son a nigga? Again, they doing this publicly. So imagine how things is privately. It's ghetto as hell. Hold on, watch this.
I have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You to hold your breath and throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready?
What was the reason?
Cause he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
So the reason why he wanted to go to his granny house, who lived in, I guess, a neighborhood or some type of hood, was because he was spoiled to the point that he could suck his pacifier all the way up to the age of 12. You know how damaging this is going to be for his rap career that y'all trying to push for him, that y'all see he into, that y'all was actually on stage with him at one of his concerts, that y'all literally saying that he sucked the pacifier all the way up till he was 12, which actually now can explain why his mouth is really like that. That's crazy. And you take it, and Tiny took his phone while he was on live and said that to his supporters. Like, why would you shame your son like that? Why would you put your son out there like that? Why would you do that? Knowing he finna get all this backlash, knowing that everything y'all do is recorded and blogged upon. Y'all ain't new to this. Y'all know y'all gotta walk a fine line. Why would you air him out like that publicly? Watch this.
Cried like a baby. Hold his breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding that.
Sugarcoat it. He capping. He capping.
Hey,
He know I stand on
you got
business.
your car in
He know
reverse,
that.
sir.
Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You
I believe that part. I believe when T.I.'s son say he stand on business, that a lot of people is making fun of him about. I really believe that when he say that. Because when you growing up like that and you privileged and you had everything your way, you don't know what pain is. You don't know what struggle is. You don't know what those things are, which makes you very dangerous because you don't understand those things. And you grew up without responsibilities. You grew up without the hardship to understand the actions that you do have consequences to them, which is crazy when your mom and father come from that they should have installed better values in him. This what makes him dangerous, because now he's willing to do anything to prove that he's from that, even though he's not from that. And because he don't know what danger is, because he don't know what struggle is, because he don't understand and take life serious, it's a game to him. Even taking somebody's life, even going out and doing something just to prove that he about that he would do. A guy like him will shoot you. Will shoot you. Because he never been taught responsibilities. And he used to having things and getting things his way. That he don't respect authority. not from his mama, not from his daddy, which is bad examples for him, because he's the reflection of their upbringing by which they taught him. That's all he doing. He cussed without conscience. He rebellious without conscience. He ain't even mindful that he talking to his mom and father, because this is how they did him. Remember when he was in a restaurant and got into it with the people and ended up getting in trouble? Then his father came on, defended his actions, tried to blame it on the people that was at the restaurant because they so-called messed up his order or something. That's what they do. Raising them not to be responsible, to the point now that they are irresponsible. And he's dangerous. He dangerous. This little dude would blow your brains out because he's living the life like he have something to prove. And now he want to be an inspiring rapper. So he really want his raps to line up with what he's saying, to him actually having personal experiences in these things, which makes him dangerous. That's not good.
Drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business. I don't feel like you stand on business. Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind.
See, he cussing at his mama, cussing at his father, letting it be known y'all ain't did nothing. You trying to shelter this from the world. Y'all know how I get down. I told y'all, if they publicly doing this, imagine how it goes in privately.
No, ain't got too much to drink. Done drunk too much. Drunk too much. Let's go. Done drunk too much. No, ain't got too much to drink. Done drunk too much. Drunk too much. Let's go. He'll get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like this being sick. This being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging.
So he telling his father he lied. He calling his father a city nigga. See, this is what I mean. That would have been checked. Let me tell you something. As a parent, I wouldn't doubt that my children speak bad about me sometimes, because that's part of parenting. But they're not going to say it in my face. They're not going to say it in my face. I'll be damned if they say it in my face. We parent, they children, you're going to always have that conflict right there, because our job is to keep them in line when they get out of line. So our job is to keep them on a straight and narrow path. And when they come off the path, we have to redirect them. We have to see their gifts and talents while they're young and shape and mold them. But we cannot stop being their parents. A lot of parents go wrong because they're trying to be cool with their kids. They're trying to be friends with their kids. Ain't nothing wrong with spoiling your child and giving them the world. They children, you're supposed to. But you also supposed to discipline them when they out of pocket and teach them responsibilities and how to have respect for life. 3 things it's obvious this guy didn't have: discipline, responsibilities, and respect for life. Clearly he didn't have that. And he's showing it by how he talking to his parents, who actually raised him. King is the reflection of his parents. And I've seen that happen so many times. You don't want to discipline your children. Then they become society's problem. The Bible say, discipline your child that you may deliver him from hell. What that mean? When you're not disciplining your child, when they out of pocket and you know they should be corrected of their error, and you allow it to keep going unchecked, you're not helping this child. You're putting this child in grave danger to the point that he becomes rebellious, not only against you, but against the living God, which now put his soul in danger of hell's fire. That's why the Bible say, discipline your child that you may deliver him from hell. Spoil the child, spare the rod. No. The Bible teaches us to discipline our children. There's a difference between beating and disciplining. The Bible don't tell us to beat our children, but it tells us to discipline them when they out of pocket. The Bible says, spare not the rod. He will not die. You know, you can whoop a child and he'll swear you killing them. No. Listen to some more.
You're upset. You're mad.
You
You're
can't.
mad,
You
sir.
can't.
Losing.
I know. I know you. I know you. I know you. I know.
Okay, now the son, look how he calling out his father. I know you. I know you. You capping. I know you. As if he know his father is some type of sucker, scrub, or buster. So he challenging his father now because he embarrassed at how they are fronting him off in front of everybody and on his live. So he's shamed. And he challenging his father, who looked at in his community as being some stand-up, respectable type of dude.
Shut up.
I know you.
Ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though. I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. Man, what is she talking about?
Get off me, man, get off me.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Imagine being so pressed because your parents said you was from the suburbs and not.
Okay. Shouts out to that guy who that clip come from. His channel is called what's his channel called, man? Chigs. It's called Chigs. So right there, man. We see he telling his mama, why you letting him talk to me like that? She like, he only playing with you. He like, nah. Then he get tough with his father because he in his feelings emotional about them fronting him off. Then T.I. got to snatch him up. But that's what's so embarrassing about bad parenting. See, when you don't teach them properly in the home, publicly, your teachings from the home reflect to the public. To the point, now you got to be disrespected in public. He reckless. He run off at the mouth. It's obvious y'all can't control him because you never checked it when he was younger. Now he got this I don't give a F attitude. Y'all can't tell me what to do. and at the same time living under your roof. Y'all did a horrible job in these kids' actions. And that's not good because you're not helping them. You're putting these children in grave danger and you will bury them at a young age because of this ignorance, because of this stupidity, because of your leniency. And again, when you're not teaching these children properly, they become society's problem. And what you let them get away with, society ain't gonna let them get away with. And because he been sheltered all his life, he don't understand what danger is. Neither do he have the discernment to recognize it before it gets close to him. He young, wild, and reckless. And I blame y'all for this. Because his actions like that, man, really shows how y'all raised him. Look how y'all talking to each other. And T.I., you supposed to be the man of the house. Being the man of the house don't only mean you provided financially. Being the man of the house means you are responsible for their spiritual upbringing. You are supposed to lead by example. You are supposed to be the discipliner of the family. You are supposed to be the one that he looked up to model his life behind. And then it's crazy because you do a lot of this so-called popping knowledge and giving it good advice and want to speak to the youth, but you don't have control over your own household. You don't. And you hurting your child. Like I said, as a parent, of course, your children gonna say things against you, but they shouldn't be saying it in your face. Again, I wouldn't doubt my kids say bad things about me behind my back, but they're not gonna say it in my face. But that's part of parenting, and that's the line I want to keep it at. I don't want you to be so comfortable with me that you think I'm your guy, I'm your homie, or you not gonna get it if you out of pocket. Not at all. In fact, when you get older, your parenting becomes even more sharper because now you have to give your children the right advice to keep them alive. This was embarrassing all around, and this was terrible for their whole family. And they showing out to the point that you actually provoking your child to wrath. And y'all exposed them, which hurt his feelings. What was the reason why he had to lash out? So both of y'all did some bad parenting in that right there. Tiny Capping showing out, took his phone while he live, and then tell his friends he sucked the pacifier till he was 12. Even his enemies on there too. They gonna be taunting him about that his whole life now. His father snatching him up. They finna be taunting him about that. You on there threatening to whoop his ass. They finna taunt him about that. So you done made matters worse. Only for y'all now have to come to his defense as a result of the breadcrumbs y'all laid down. That's terrible, man. Yeah, I blame the parents because that's where it started from. Start from you. Yes, he's a troubled child, but they made him that way. They made him that way. You already could tell what she was saying. Letting him get away with everything. Not nipping it in the bud while he's younger. So he can know how to control his emotions and think before action. That's what makes him so dangerous. He don't have control over his emotions, which means he's going to act before thinking. Only to do something so bad that he can't turn back from it. That's not good. That's not good to have at all. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours.